man was just talking and just gonna go into it, you hear me?
Yeah, no, we could just keep that in.
Huh? Well, keep the first bit.
Yeah.
That's calm now, because right now, you see this year, bro, this year's about progression, bro. I just need to level up. I need to change up. I need to focus on. I need to pattern and just do that, fam, because, boy, the price of everything's going a bit too peak, blood. I looked on Ben Drop the other day, fam. I wanted some new flipping gums. Man, looking at the prices, I'm like, yo! Wait, how much do you reckon the jumpers are now, bro? Just guessing.
I've never looked in on their site.
You know what?
But 75 pounds.
That's what I was about to say though. A jumper generally is like 60, 70 pounds.
Nah, not 70, bro. When I looked at 75, I was like, yo. This is getting a bit mad now, blood. Crep prices. Blood, I swear, now, the only place that man can really buy crepes from is like resellers. I'm looking at
Resellers,
prices. I'm thinking, yo.
No, but this is you have to find a specific reseller that is able to nice you on prices.
You see what I
You
need
have
to
to be
do?
cool with them.
Yeah. You see what I need to do? Man need to find bot. I need to create a bot.
Or get lucky like AC.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Well, how do you get lucky? It's sponsored.
No, you don't see him win the competition.
Oh, swear.
The West
Oh,
is.
swear.
I remember when Jams was doing his comment, he tagged me.
Do you know the
And he's
funniest?
like, you look, if you win.
Do you know the funniest thing?
it's-
Jam Rod does it all the time. The man doesn't watch shit.
Nah, but I'm like that though. I try it quite often.
There was one time I actually did win something. I won a foam roller off of some little thing that I did time ago.
What's a foam roller?
So
So
you after
basically,
gym.
Oh, the
it's
fucking
like a
the
similar
stretching thing.
Yeah, I won that. You want to take it a piss? Obviously, man's in the gym. So I was like, yeah, cool. Like, it is what it is. I
You know
won my
what?
thing.
Whatever makes you happy, bro.
Bro, they're like £25.
No, whatever makes you happy, man. It's cool, man.
£25 in lockdown when no one else could go to the gym.
It's
Yeah,
alright.
I was winning.
It's alright.
I was
man.
fucking winning, innit?
I said you got
excited
for the
You man are laughing. Alright, when you're fuck up and you can't move, and I'm here with my formula with all my mobility, yeah.
Nah, man.
Oh, what, the blue tick?
Yeah.
Nah, they're nice though, I can't lie.
Yo, is anyone else won anything? Is that the only thing you won in life? Like just from competitions? Nah.
No.
Have you won anything?
I've won.
Was it only that?
No, I won a phone once.
You won a phone, a whole mobile phone?
Yeah, but it wasn't no big phone.
What,
like
32?
that.
When was this?
It was like, what was it, like a Samsung A something. It's like
Okay.
one of the A series. It wasn't that big.
When was this?
2015 or something like that.
That was probably a big phone them times. Actually, no, 15, it'd probably BBM. No?
No,
15,
no,
that's
no,
still
no,
iPhones.
iPhones.
Yeah, so
iPhones.
iPhone, yeah. That's mine. Are you on anything?
Nah.
Swear.
I've
Listen,
won.
I've got one auntie. When I tell you, literally, she just wins everything.
Swear.
The other day, she won, I don't know if it was a Samsung, like home kit and stuff.
Oh,
It
that's
was
mine.
like surround sound speakers, a TV.
She's nice.
Bro, when I tell you, she wins all the time.
Swear.
Apple
So
Watches.
why don't you get her to
phones.
enter your competitions?
Real talk. Real talk.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to.
She needs to play the lottery, then, innit?
No, like
For
that.
real.
Nah, I can't like, I won two things. I won like a competition when I was younger.
Mm.
I used to always buy like magazines. See when I was young, that was my thing. I don't even know my mum afforded it, but because every time I went shop, man's like, look, this is the one I won. I see the competition in there, it said draw some like Mega Man or something.
Mm.
I won a toy. I was like, this is sick. Second time I won something, Instagram was first coming up.
Mm.
And then I think, you know when like all the like trainer shops was just doing bare comps?
Yeah.
So I think they was just trying to get more followers. And I'm sure it was like Foot Asylum was doing like a comp this time, innit? And there was like, make a slogan or something for students. And I just come up with some weird slogan. And then I won. Won two pairs of shoes.
Oh,
Two pairs of, that started me
What,
from
you
buying
can pick
Jordans.
whatever one?
Yeah, whatever ones. Won like 2 pairs of J's.
yeah.
What,
mad.
a shoe? Did you?
No, it was Foot Asylum, but
Oh,
it was when I think it was like new to like Instagram, innit?
Yeah.
When Instagram was just first kind of coming up, and like the loads of these places were just doing loads of just random competitions, innit? I think they was doing the competitions to obviously boost the followers because it was something like you say something then you tag a friend or whatever. So it was like those type of things.
Following on from that one,
Mm.
the news with Foot Locker taking all their Nike stock out.
Oh.
How do you feel about that?
They're doing what?
Take
So basically, Foot Locker have cease their contract with Nike or Nike cease their contract with Foot Locker. So all their stock is being taken out of Foot Lockers.
I can't
You're gonna
lie.
lose a lot of money.
That's techie.
70% of their stock is
Oh, say
Nike.
wait, does that class as Jordans? Because Jordans.
Anything Nike.
Oh yeah,
Jordan's a
nah, they're
sub-brand,
effed in
so
store.
that would be,
What-
yeah.
Yeah, they're effed
Didn't
in
they do
store.
something mad? Like they released the Jordans before they were meant to come out, something like that.
I ain't got a clue what they did.
Wait, well, why is that? Why is it happening?
I don't know. I tried to research into it, but no one could actually give me a straight answer as to what it was. But yeah, I just seen a thing on Instagram. Then I messaged someone, and I was like, "Yo, walk on here."
Yeah.
That Foot Locker in Cabot's going back to the old place. There.
Bro.
That's
Yeah, nah,
mad.
It's
Yo.
actually crazy.
But to be fair, do they even get? Because that's why you don't even get release trainers there anyway. You see who that's gonna benefit even more? Resellers. That's gonna really benefit them
That's cool.
even more, man.
It depends because obviously, with Foot Locker, they only get a select amount of shoes. So no matter what, you're only gonna have your allocated stock.
Yeah.
Unless you know people in Nike,
Mm.
you're still only going to be able to get your certain amount of stock anyway. So it's not really going to benefit anyone
And I think it will.
as much.
It will
Because
though,
they'll be
'cause
able to
those
sell-
people that get that stock,
Yeah.
that means they are allocated much more, if you get what I mean. Like, instead of Foot Locker having it
This one else.
and them having it, that's one big competitor out. So you're going to go more
But I
likely
can't
to
lie,
get-
Nike's like that still, because you see when I used to work for Shoe, yeah, I heard something. I think one of my managers was telling me this. So you see the reason why Shoe doesn't get the best like Nike stuff, yeah, is because Nike just basically in like better words is just they just don't feel they're cool. So there's like you sell that stuff like Birkenstock. They're like, what, you sell Birkenstock? Nah, you can't get our good stuff. You can't get our good stuff. You can just get these type of sets, but
the power of the brand, boy.
it's the power of the brand.
Do you think Office gets better than Nikes?
No.
No, it's a similar thing.
So this is the thing.
No, it must be because Office got Birkenstock as well. Isn't it?
No, but this is the thing with
Yeah.
Office. They have a partner company called Offspring.
Okay.
So all of the good stuff will go to Offspring.
Mm.
And obviously, if you work in Office, you can then use your Office discount. I don't know if it's still the same on Offspring because that's what I used to do.
Oh, okay.
And it's like we would get the release dates at certain times for when they were dropping everything.
Okay.
But with Office, they only get like standard Air Forces, 90s, 95s, like your basic everyday shoe.
They get the funky colours though.
Yeah,
Oh no, completely random. Did you man get? Cause you got commission in Office as well, didn't you?
yeah.
How did the commission work there? Cause you see me, see when I was like in Salisbury, I was selling. My mom was on the top for ages, and it got to the point when I was like, bruv, like, cause I was a shoe and you don't get like no commission. I was like, bruv, like why? Like I'm working my ass off. I was like,
No extra benefits.
like why? Like, man, even when I asked for a holiday this day, they're like, no. So
They
I'm
mocked your
like,
life. They mocked your life.
so I'm like, why? Like, you scratch my back, I scratch yours?
Nah,
bro.
No, I know. But,
They took you for a slave, bro.
but that's what it is. That's what it's like in those type of places. But I was going to ask you, how did the commission work in that type of thing?
I can't remember.
Obviously, when you started, it was a bit before I did, innit? So I don't know if it's still the same when I was there. But when I started, it was you make commission after you hit your target of £300 every hour.
Oh yeah.
£300
The target
Think
was
about
mad.
it.
per
How much is a pair
hour,
of Timberlands?
bro. No, but you're not going to
How
sell...
much is a pair of
No,
Timberlands?
I understand that. It's
And how much is a pair of Uggs?
I understand that.
So
But-
winter times, you're making that because Tim's and Uggs straight out the door, bruv. I had people fighting over a pair of Tim's and Uggs. Someone actually was like, yeah, I need to go to my car, hold these. Like,
Yeah,
and then obviously you got your 90s when they were back to school,
yeah.
£110. Then you got your Air Forces, they were like £60 back then, £70. And then Converses.
Yeah.
People are buying three pairs of Converses
People
at
buy
once.
so many Converses,
Yeah.
especially in the
So-
summer.
Bro,
But I can't lie, £300.
and think about
In
it.
an hour still
If you're
is kinda
doing
a lot, fam.
a 4-hour
It
shift,
is.
that's £1,200.
Nah, I heard that. But
And
still,
then-
It's easier when you're doing a 4-hour shift. See, when you're doing like a 9-hour, it's just
You know what?
you get those dead hours when no one's coming in.
That's the thing though. I feel like when I was there, having a longer shift was a lot easier because obviously if you're bang in the middle of the day, when you know people are going to be coming in, you're fighting for commission. Whereas if you're in a long hour shift, you got those people that come early and people that come late, and then you can make your money back for all the time that no one's actually there. So it's like,
If you're doing an early shift, it's hard though. Because it's dead.
Yeah, I can imagine. You're just there with like tumbleweed.
Yeah.
Like you're all trying to sell to yourself. Like, that's
Standing
mad.
around like,
Like,
ugh.
Because I can't lie, like I used to sell quite a lot, but like for me, I'm a person like if I was in that type of position, I'm working out the maths of it.
Oh yeah.
Instantly, I'm thinking, okay, it's £300. I need to sell maybe 20 a day, or something like a minimum, innit? So man's trying to get that each day, but sometimes that's not. It's not like.
It's hourly, you said, no? It's
So
within an
£300 per
period.
hour.
Yeah, but
And then you start making commission. So it's not that you make, even if you make your £300,
Yeah.
if you're bang on £300 for that shift, you're not making commission. Then after
Oh,
that,
so it's only
Yeah, so
per
it has
hour.
to be within the hour. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Nah,
But obviously this is
see
the
that's
thing.
so much. Like, if you say for the hour per day, the man could break that down.
no, but that's the thing. So
Per
obviously,
the hour, you might have like a flipping quiet hour, bro.
Yep.
that's what Chiz was saying.
Yeah.
But obviously, if you say you're going in for a 4-hour shift,
Yeah.
you know £300, you times your 300 times 4, 1,200 for your
light
shift.
work.
No, I understand like the maths of it. Like I understand how you break it down, but if you're at a quiet time, bro,
Yeah,
you
that's
just
what I'm
can't. You just can't help.
Exactly.
what happens.
What if in
That's
that
why-
hour you didn't fully secure the last
Yeah,
one
that's
to
what I
get
mean,
the
like-
So,
full
it's,
100 back?
so for your day, you have to do £300 per hour.
Yeah,
So if you're doing 4-hour shift, if you're doing 10-hour shift, you got to hit £300 for those hours that you're working.
yeah.
So obviously, after you've done that, then you can start looking at your commission based on how much you made after that. Right?
Nah, it's a mockery though.
I
Because if
think
you're
that's a
doing
mockery,
like a
so that's
9-hour
too much,
shift,
so-
the target should be a little bit less, just a touch.
Yeah.
You said an easy 250.
Yeah, because if you're doing a 4-hour shift, say like you started at lunchtime, people's always going to be in the store, so
Yeah.
you're going to sell a lot.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're working on a 9-hour shift, the morning's like is dead, like between 9
To be
and
honest,
11.
I can't lie. Yeah, I think obviously it makes sense for the business as whole, innit? It's just trying to get you to reach those goals because it's gonna be
We
very
want
hard.
money. They want peace.
Yeah, but I think it would incentivize people to sell a lot more.
Oh,
with
trust
a
me.
lot less blood. Because blood,
Mm.
I would be selling.
You see
so
Christmas
much.
temps, yeah?
Oh, they didn't get commission, did they?
Yeah, we got Christmas temp commission.
Oh,
But we didn't get was a bonus.
Oh yeah.
So when I was Christmas temp and pay was bi-weekly, I was looking at £400 every 2 weeks. I was loving life. When my pay came to monthly, and everything was done, and it was like February to June times, bruv, no one was buying shoes, and like commissions went
Money
down.
gone.
Money gone.
You see the maddest thing, yeah? You see those times, blood. Like, you see how everything's just went up, like ridiculously, blood. See the money that I had when I was like working at those things. It felt like I could actually do a lot more. But I was thinking, but if I went back now, blood, that money will go so,
Bro,
so.
You remember those days? I seen a meme actually on Instagram,
Yeah.
but those days when you first started working, innit?
Yeah.
And then you know the day you're gonna get paid.
Yeah,
you just go in the bank.
yeah.
You just see the piece like, yeah, rich.
Gas, blood.
But these times when you're deep in it now, it's like,
I got bills.
it's like
Real talk.
that's chump change now. And
Real
it's slightly.
talk.
You're calculating, it's like,
Real
oh shit, what have I got to pay this month? What do I need to buy?
Wait, how much?
Bare deductions.
How much hours did you man do? Did you man bang out like a lot of hours when you're young?
Yeah, especially
So-
during Christmas.
I had a 4-hour contract, but I was
Yeah.
doing around 20 hours.
Swear down.
Mm.
I can't lie. I was probably doing like 16 hours a week. Or something
Oh,
like
really?
that. Yeah, I wasn't really doing that much.
I was doing,
Unless I got like overtime and stuff. But that was on my, I think that was on my contract to do so.
yeah, I was contracted to 20, but
Mm.
during Christmas time, I was doing full time.
Oh, swear.
Yeah. Christmas time when I wasn't in sixth form, I was always there.
Nah, I couldn't do it. I could only do like 4-hour shifts, 6 hours. You see, anytime it comes to like 8 hours and stuff like that, bro, that's when you're
With a half an
you're
hour lunch.
working. Bro.
And you're just on your feet.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I don't know if I
back.
could do that now, man. 'Cause my back will start hurting, my legs start hurting, blood. And I think it's because I'm so used to just sitting down and working on it. Like I'm just always in that.
Mm.
I don't think I've done a job where I've had to stand on my foot the whole time.
Slow
Yeah.
down, never. Blood.
You're good.
I
It's
first
good.
came into youth work, I didn't.
It makes you a lot fitter though. I think.
3 of my jobs was on feet working.
Free. Sure.
So
That's
I
probably
did.
like my first ever job when I was 14 doing car wash. That's the one time I hated.
Serious.
I love the fact that I got peas,
Yeah.
but boy, I was tired.
I think it makes you learn about money a lot, you know, those type of jobs. It makes you learn and understand money a lot in the sense of like, because you're working for it, you know, innit? Like
I hate it when I have
on
to
your
do the
foot.
interior cleans. Oh.
But you see, like, because I used to work for Clark's, yeah?
Mm.
Blood, Clark's makes you work for every penny. Every penny, blood. Blood. You see when, like, man used to come out, yeah? For, like, back to school, yeah? So imagine, I'm just, because I always, maybe it's just the way that my mind thinks. And, like, I always overthink things, or I just think of, like, how other people will feel in certain situations and stuff like that at times. So, like, for instance, I'm a parent now, yeah, and I'm coming with my child. It's already busy. I've had enough. Like, I just want to, like, grab the shoe, a particular shoe, one shoe that's a bit bigger than his or her foot, because she mashed up the crepes, or he mashed up the crepes already. I just want these for school, and I need to go.
Man said he's coming in,
Imagine-
give me my wallabies in a size 8 and I want to go.
Exactly. Imagine, I see that someone come up, they got my wallabies, because this is what we had to do. Wallabies at the bottom, so the shoe that you want, yeah? Then a more expensive shoe. Then trainers. Then, like, sandals for some reason. And then you got, like, all the shoe equipment in the world, bruv. So your cream, your sprays, they're coming to me trying to sell me all of this, and I'm thinking, bruv, no. I don't want none of these. I just want the bottom one, check it on him or her, and I'm out. Like, that's all I want. But, boy, they
But
make
you know what?
try to sell the hell out of those, man.
I feel like in those industries
Yeah.
where it's literally just solely shoes, you
Yeah.
build up a lot of customer service relations
Yeah, I
and
can't-
tactics.
You know what? I feel like it's good because, oh, this is like therapy. Jesus. But nah, you see, when I was younger, fam, man just wouldn't really chat. So, like,
Same.
man just was super quiet. Like, so, like, I feel like going into, like, retail and stuff like that.
It's
and
the
working
worst
with
for
things-
me.
It was the worst, but it helped me out a lot. So, like, now I could actually chat. So, like, I'm still not, like, I'm not going to go up to the random people and talk. But if you communicate with me, I could hold a conversation. But you see those times, because they had to force me to do that. They was like,
Yeah,
nah,
same.
because you see when I was at the thing, but man was literally, I was trying not to have conversations.
So you're hiding out.
Man just get their shoe, man just quiet, blood. Man don't even ask how your day is
Have you ever
going.
had a
like,
customer
nothing.
just buy a shoe and you're thinking, this shoes is clapped. Like, why are you buying this?
No. That's not the worst one. So, my worst experience in office was a guy came in. He tried on 2 pairs of shoes. Didn't wear socks. Did not wear socks. In office, we have like fake socks.
Socks, innit?
Yeah, pop socks as you call them. We have those to give you. I offered them to them. He said, nah, I'm good. Bro, when I tell you my man's foot was as dry as the Sahara Desert and was flaking. And I was like, please, Lord.
You should have said it's policy. You need to put them on.
Bro, at this point I was like, are you taking the piss? I was so flabbergasted. And I was
Did he
like,
buy them?
he bought 1 pair. And I was
So that
like,
one
you
just
have to
went
buy
through
this.
torture for
It's
now.
not that bad still.
You have, like, at this point, you actually have to fucking buy this.
Nah, but they do that anyway. But
That stockroom was mad as well, innit?
Bro,
yeah, they rather do that, fam. Because even when I was in shoe bed, like, you're complaining that man had to fit people's shoes, bruv. Like, man's traumatized from some of the things. But you see, the worst thing about that, yeah, is like, as an adult, I think you should know your shoe size. Like, I know mine. Sure, you guys know yours, but you
Yeah.
see, you see the worst thing one time, yeah, and I'm so happy I didn't have to do it. This person was like, so one of my colleagues, because I was on kids department anyway, so we have to just do children's feet, yeah. But like, they was like, oh, where's the big measurer? And I was like, why do you need? I was like, why do you need that? This like, now you gotta measure this guy's foot. The guy rolled back off. I'm talking about no socks. But the back off the whole thing. And I had to measure that. I was like, nah, it's peak. But it is what it is. I feel like I said before, it's all a learning lesson, isn't it? It actually teaches you. It teaches you a lot of things. Like,
you see so much, you're exposed to so much at such a small amount of time. It's actually mad. Like, do you remember you could only ever have 4 pairs of shoes out at once?
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, if you had one more than that, it would be like you have to get someone to watch it or the manager to come over and stuff. And I was like, I'm good. I can see all around me. But then it's like the amount of stress that I have because now I've got to ask you to watch that one, that one, that one. And then got to worry about, is anyone going to be taking the shoes, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, the amount of stress I have as a 16-year-old, I shouldn't be having this much stress for a job.
That's what I'm mad. I never even knew about that.
What people see in
Perspective, like,
shoes?
Nah,
Oh.
limiting amount of shoes you had out. Nah,
Oh yeah.
people gotta watch you and that.
Can you remember, like, back in the office, people would take over people's cells?
Oh.
What do you mean?
Because it's all based off of commission, isn't it? So say like someone wants a really expensive shoe. No, for instance, I'll give you a scenario where a woman might want a sandal. So you go get the sandal, yeah, you've gone obviously into the stockroom. But then she's said, you know what, I want something else. So she'd be like, you know what, I want some Uggs. But where you're in the stockroom, someone else is coming like, oh yeah, I'll get that for you. Boom, 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 teeth in your cells, innit?
Well, obviously, you get your commission for your sandal, but the other person gets the commission for the
for the
alcohol.
big-
Like, bro,
Now, I can't lie to you. That just shows you how the world is.
Yeah,
The
for
dog
real.
is dog.
It's a dog-eat-dog world, fam.
but just when you start getting into actual just any type of work, it's kind of like that. To be honest.
I remember there was one day,
Yeah.
someone came in, tried on a pair of heels, didn't want them. It wasn't on my watch. I was like, okay. I went to go get the size heels because it said our stockroom had them. Look in the box, I'm like, this ain't even office. Why would someone actually put this back? How you got Debenham shoes in an office thing? They're not even the right size.
Bro,
Like, the woman asked for a size 7. In the box is a size 8.
I can't
And
lie.
they're Debenhams.
I think on my first week, so I robbed in my thing still. I was on shoot, but I had the worst week actually. So like the very first day, man walked into like the display and everything dropped. I'm talking about like it wasn't even like a close drop. You know, like if everything closed, like bang, you're fine. You get me? It was like scattered everywhere. My first day, man don't know nothing. So I didn't even know how to put this back. So man just there, just thinking.
What do I do?
Yeah, like what do I do? Someone's like, no, don't worry, it's cool. So like the rest of that day, it was fine. You get me? I come in a few days after. This woman wants flipping Uggs, or not Uggs. Some expensive boots, basically. Yeah, she wants some boots. She asked me to go get another one. So generally, we leave that one there. They could try it on, go back up. Man, come back up, come back down. So walk to the same place I was at. Wait a sec. So wait a sec. Like the box is here, the woman's not. Once I was walking, I walked around twice. So I'm confused. I'm thinking, nah, this did not happen. Blood. She robbed the shit, fam.
Wow.
They said she just waited for you to go upstairs.
Waited for me to go upstairs. Stepped out. But I'm talking about she stepped out in it fine because there was other people obviously next to me in it. Like, but so I don't know how she must have done. She might have put it on.
No alarm didn't go off, nothing.
No, because they didn't. It's not like they put anything in the shoes, innit? There was nothing in the, they should have.
Did you say that was your first week of working?
First week
You're
of
lucky you didn't
working.
get fired.
I was shook. I thought I was gonna get fired.
Probation, innit?
Yeah. I was thinking,
Imagine,
like,
see what the thing.
He was firing people left, right, and centre.
swear down.
Yeah.
Swear.
Because we were a new store, innit?
Oh yeah. Nah, but you see some of the way that some of those managers were, but they didn't need to be that ruthless.
You know what? You had the head manager and you had the other manager, that team managers.
Yeah.
Hearing all their perspective, it was like, bro, how are you a team manager?
What do you mean?
Like, they were just so petty
Yeah.
Swear.
and had shit interpersonal skills.
Oh, swear.
And then it was like, blood, you lot don't actually know. You lot see the type of manager and it's like, right, I have so much power. Like, no.
I just found it kind of weird in like the aspects of like say the older male ones, yeah. They're always trying to flirt with a girl. Like. You see,
Real
blood. They're always trying to flirt with the girl. Like, I mean, like all
Primal
the time. No, but even some of them had girlfriends or something like
Yeah.
that, and they're still trying to do madness.
That reminded me of a story, of a situation. So, when we started, we had different group interviews. And then the people that actually made it past the group interview then had to come in on their induction day.
Yeah.
There was a guy that came in on the induction day, made a comment about someone's girlfriend, but didn't know it was someone's girlfriend. Bro, the day that he was supposed to start, no one's seen him.
Oh.
Obviously, the guy must have approached him and said, yeah, that's my girlfriend. Like, what you talking about?
Yeah.
So my man never turned up. Like, got the job, everything. Just said, you know what? I'm not coming back to this place because if that's your gal, then boy, I'm not trying to be in the altercations.
Okay. The Joker thing, he should have just stayed there to be honest.
Trust.
You see in those type of workplaces, I just know it's anything happens.
Let's get the bread.
Like literally anything happens. Christmas, somebody's doing something with somebody, bruv. Like it
I heard this a lot with everyone's Christmas parties.
it
Like,
was. It just it's,
IKEA. Everyone was doing things.
now IKEA sounds
I've
like
heard them
flipping DMU,
stories.
blood. That's what IKEA sounds like to me. But I heard some stories in IKEA, blood. IKEa's the ghetto, blood. What the fuck? Some madness is happening there, blood. I heard there's one girl who's just out there on a rampage, blood. she got raw wifed off or something. I was like, yo.
Ross.
But it happens, man. Anyone can get wifed.
don't
We
think
can
Anyone
definitely,
can get husband as well.
we can definitely talk about that one after the pod, but I feel like I know who you're on about.
Oh, swear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mad.
I don't think I've been to any Christmas parties.
Oh, if you're working, swear.
Not
I went
one.
to one for office.
You know what?
I don't really mingle with the work people, man. Just
Nah, I think you gotta.
It depends on
Yeah,
your
no.
group, though, innit?
Yeah.
keep it
Depends on your
moving.
workforce.
Yeah, I was gonna say, especially when you're older as well. I think like I say this because I'm contradicting myself, but I feel like when you're older, it's very important to do that stuff like that as well, man. Because you kind of need to. You kind of need to do it in the aspect of like, at least I make friends with like your work friends and stuff like that, and like get to know them because obviously like it's just like networking as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say
You know,
most of it when you get past a certain age, it
Yeah.
is a networking
It
thing.
is.
Because sometimes when you go to these things, people open up a bit more,
Yeah.
And then talk about what they do outside of that
Yeah.
role, and
Yeah,
sometimes you
yeah.
realize what they do outside can really help
Can
what
help.
you're trying to do
100%.
outside. Do you know what I mean?
So
So
I-
it makes sense.
especially with those things in life. The reason I say it's contradicting is because I always say I'm gonna do it, but sometimes when it just comes to the time, I'm like,
The social battery just run dry, bro.
Yeah.
That's just life in
yeah,
general.
it's my
I've
social
always
battery.
liked
I've
my
noticed.
ones though.
My sort of actual social battery, the older I've gotten, is on like 5%.
Do you get to choose
Choose
what
what?
you do on the Christmas thing? Have you ever had the choice?
Nah, but our one's been weird though with the recent thing, because obviously it's been like weird times because of the whole like the lockdown, corona and stuff like that. It hasn't really been like a proper thing. You get me? So like I don't know. I feel like they don't choose. I think it's just already sorted, isn't it? They just.
We get a choice though.
Oh, serious?
Choice whether we do activities, go for a meal or whatever it is.
For
We
me,
get £35 a head in my current job, and he's like, yeah, go do your thing.
£30. Is that enough?
£35 a head.
In this climate, that is not enough, bro.
It is not
If you're
enough.
if you're going out for a meal, it's a lot because then you have whatever you can put on top of that.
Where you going to? It depends where you go to. A meal, fam.
That could just be your drinks.
But that's the thing, like, some people did bowling, some people went laser tag, some people did virtual reality.
Yeah.
Some people
Virtual
went for a
reality, I want to do that stuff.
That's what I was going to say.
But-
Because we're on about topic of age, there's another topic I had about the new rap killing old greats for remixes.
What?
So it's like all the new rappers and stuff like
Yeah.
coming up now,
Yeah.
remixing and sampling all of the songs that we grew up on,
Yeah.
and basically just making them sound shit.
No. But if you think about that, though, yeah, quite a lot of music's kind of based on samples, even when we're younger. Like they'll be sampled from
Older
things
stuff before.
from older stuff before.
It's just
Kanye
the
West's
circle.
Yeah.
music's all sound.
It's repeating
it,
itself.
it just happens.
I understand that,
That's what
like, but
happens.
when we grew up on it, it was good music.
Nah, but to the younger
But
ones
that's-
now, it's good music.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Wait.
Like, we've become the older ones. We're like,
I can't even
in my day,
Yeah.
like.
for you saying that, even though you claim you're young, man, that's
Bro,
an old
I'm
thing.
24, bro.
But you must be old then, because you gotta remember, like, 20. What is it? Yeah, nah, because you're still in the 90s, isn't it?
97.
Yeah, this is the whole what they call the noughties.
But this is what I'm
Yeah,
saying, like,
this is all for the noughties, bro.
nah, this is
This ain't for your age group.
The millennial.
This-
Yeah.
Listen, you're a millennial. innit?
Yeah.
I'm a millennial.
Yeah.
Is he?
They say from 97 onwards don't count as Gen Z.
What, you see what that?
Nah, because you're 3 years old, fam.
Huh?
You're a millennial at that point, innit?
Nah, I heard that.
90s baby, if you're after 95, you don't really count. You never experienced anything.
No, you haven't. But you see what it is. I
we
still
didn't
feel.
experience the same thing
but-
as you lot, but we experienced it through our older siblings.
Yeah, I get that, but
I
that
still
means
feel
you're
like,
the next,
nah,
the following.
but I still feel like some of the music that he would like, I could show him some of the, like, the
But
old
that's only
classics and
because
still-
his environment had that music circulating on a regular.
But some of the noughties don't.
It's a
Some of
tough
the
one.
noughties don't. And then you've got like some of these new remixes. What my man's saying, they don't really sound that great.
You saying you didn't rate
Yeah.
Artie's thing? I'll bring you flowers.
See,
I'll bring you flowers.
No, but you see what it is? That's made for a particular
Audience.
person, audience. That's a nice way to put it. made for a particular audience, and it's
What's
working
the
very well for him.
audience?
The club.
It's a particular audience.
It was made for the club.
But it's not our audience. I can tell you that.
I'm
for
trying
a
to be
fact.
so controversial.
You know what? That song is made for the club, and the new people go into the club. It's not made for us.
I like that politically correct one still.
My man said the club, look.
Bruv, I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's what
I
uni
do not feel
students-
comfortable going to a club nowadays.
I can't even lie, man. Heard, yeah. But you see what it is, yeah. You see what the club scene. Yeah? I feel like as soon as you get to like 23, 4, it's certain place you feel old,
Prism.
already. Yeah. That's a youth club. But from you get to like 22, bro, you're too old to
Man
be
said
in
nap
there.
nights.
But there's a happy night all the time,
We
bro.
rather need to have 23 and above events.
Yeah, from
Nah, but they
Nah,
still
man.
listen. I've seen 25 and above events, and I'm still seeing jubbies in there.
No, but this is
Nah,
the
Because
thing.
they're just faking all
but
the
they're-
way
this is what I'm
Nah,
trying to
they're
say.
not patting it properly,
When
that's
we-
why, bro. It's
If
because
we're
it's
supposed
money,
to have
innit?
patterned 23 and above events, it will be fine. Like, you actually have to have your ID.
But you should
Why
patterned.
23?
No, but you see
Yeah,
the-
trust.
Obviously, I'm not saying 25.
Nah,
I won't be able to roll to 25-year-olds.
nah, but if you
That's
think,
a weird number. I've never heard 23.
Such an odd number, like, yeah. 23 and above.
I'm not trying to wait till December to come for a 25-year-old. Like, nah, fuck that.
nah, but if you deep it though, yeah, I think it's because like, especially when you get to those type of age groups, yeah, you kind of have to be 100% sure it's either gonna sell out or a lot of people's gonna actually come, innit? But like,
Yeah.
the issue is if a lot of people don't come, people on the door's gonna end up being like, oh, that person's 21. Come through, because you want to make the thing look live in there, innit? So obviously now you're gonna get a mixture of
If you lived in a big city like London, you can
Yeah, you
easily
could probably do that
and
still.
you know you'll get the numbers.
yeah.
innit?
I
But
think
here
that's
could
the
be a
big
little
issue.
bit hit and miss.
But you
Yeah.
know what might actually blow off as well? Like private events where you have to be members.
Oh, that's what loads of people are doing now.
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, someone's
Yeah.
doing that. I forgot.
Loads
the-
of people are doing.
forgot
But
what it's
you
called.
can't lie. For me personally, man, they're doing it too late, man. I think I'm done with that, man. It's too expensive, bro. You see, everything's gone up. Blood. Oh my gosh. So a juice is probably like what, like 11, 12 pound now, bro.
Yeah, just don't worry about that. Have a good time, man.
That's not a good time,
Let's
bro.
calculate how much it's gonna cost for a
We ain't reached
double.
that yet.
Woo.
We ain't reached that yet. What was a double before on average?
Before that.
It was
Double
like
used to be
£9.
like £5.
Yeah.
What?
When I was going out, £4 or £5 for a
No,
double.
recently.
I was going Prism, Gravity, Palms.
No, but even when we did the
£5.
we went to the event, it was
Double.
only like a £6 to £8. That's cheap.
No. But that's that event, though. That's not a
No,
club.
But this is what I'm saying. In the club, it was round about them prices. In Bristol,
No, you.
for a double, how much is
I'm
it?
sure it's about £9 min.
That's still cheap,
I don't know
Nah,
where
it
you look
is
paying
cheap as
£9,
well.
but I wasn't paying £9.
bro. That's cheap.
So,
In comparison to our London, that's cheap.
how much is London?
London.
London, a singles around like £10-12.
I heard that some place in London you got to pay £20 to get in,
Yes,
bro.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
That's just to
wild.
get in,
Yeah,
and
right.
your one juice might
You
cost
see,
you
going
that.
out in London, yeah, if I lived in London, that just seems expensive.
If you're going out in London, book a table.
I thought it was overrated, you know.
So,
London.
no,
And I was in Shoreditch.
No, but I'm thinking like, say if you,
I've never been out.
say if you live there as well,
It was alright.
like
It seems I.
Nah,
It seems like just uppity people.
but you see,
I hate that
if you,
shit.
see if you actually live there, yeah,
Yeah.
like it's completely different, isn't it? Because obviously, like now you're actually in that whole environment, innit? And I feel
True.
like see London people in general, yeah, I feel like they're, especially when it comes to dressing, they're a lot more flashy, innit? So I feel like that is way more of an expensive night, fam.
Nah, but they also know all the events differently.
What do
Like,
you
you
mean?
might not necessarily go to a club. You might just go to a rave and a house party. Like they got different availabilities to them. Like, because sometimes I'll be seeing people and they're like, "Yeah, we're going out. I'm expecting club. I'm seeing the maddest rave there." I'm thinking, "Raw, how much is
Yeah.
that?" They got it early. London people like to get stuff early. Tickets. The real ones get their shit early. Them early bird tickets are them.
Makes sense, though.
They're talking like a £7 or a £15.
Yeah, that's cool.
Rather than a 20, 25, £30 on the door. Like,
Yeah, man had £35 on the door, bro. Jesus, that's a quick.
I ain't doing that for a club, but for like comedy shows, I'll do it for.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see
100%.
anything to do with the experience, it makes sense.
I was gonna
It
ask you,
makes
man.
sense, though.
Kick and Play, 1st of April. You lot going to the comedy show?
Potentially so.
I was putting pressure on the camera.
What?
Putting pressure on man, blood.
Potentially I'm there still. Nah, but I like comedy.
What if
bro,
man
so I
said
might be
no?
there.
Then you ain't going in it. As simple as that.
Nah, I'm good still.
Well, you might bought tickets to that already.
I bought my ticket already.
Nah, I ain't got it.
£25 right now.
Oh, that's
Sure.
calm.
Yeah.
How much did you buy yours for?
£25.
Oh, yeah, that not bad still.
Was
so
that
basically-
early, bro?
Nah, early bird was 15. I literally missed it by 1 day because I didn't know who was going.
When did the early bird tickets go out?
Early bird tickets went out a few weeks ago and it stopped on Tuesday.
Oh, sir.
And then they did the second release ones the other day.
Yeah.
And that's what I got.
I don't know. I think it'll be good because I haven't been to anything like that, man.
I've been to a comedy show.
Right down.
Like,
Yeah.
Just don't sit at the front.
Oh, yeah, nah.
You
You
know
get
what?
to you.
Rip.
No, bro.
Okay, I'm not on that.
I went.
Blood. Do you remember fucking
Gilligan.
Mo Gilligan? I swear there's a guy who used to go to your school.
Anton.
It
I
is.
was watching it the
I
other
seen
day.
it. I was like, blood, I know
They
this
showed
guy,
it bare
blood.
times, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
Bare times, yeah.
I was watching that. That
Yeah.
blood, Mo Gilligan's he's joke, fam. That one, I think that was the best one, in my opinion.
But the last one.
Yeah, it was good. It was
When
That
you
was
started
so
talking
funny.
about the flipping robbery, it reminded me of that show. Because he said in his first week,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
he's like, yo, brother,
No, yeah.
don't do this, fam.
yeah,
If you're
yeah.
doing it, take one for me.
He's like, yeah, take one from me, innit?
But no, comedy show that I went to way back
Ah.
was Ori Styler.
Yeah.
That one there, he got onto some people because there was one gal in there that just looked stiff and acted like she didn't want to be there. My man ripped into her. He's like, oh, so you want to come to the show and be on your film, blah, 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 blah. All right, cool. Now you're the laughing stock. That's why I love comedy shows.
That's P.
You just like to see
Yeah,
people.
I sit right at the back. Just
Yeah, I'll definitely go to the back, but I got something to say, yeah, and it's completely random. It's just because you brought that thing off here. Blood, you see what was super annoying, fam? Because you see when I used to work in that shoe, yeah? People used to come in who know me, so like I just know like a lot of people, yeah? But, yo, you saying discount? I was like, bruv, I don't know you like that, fam. I was like, blood, what do you mean? I'm like, no, man's limited, fam.
You know what?
Man ain't that friendly.
You know what? That's actually mad. I just remembered something. Imagine
Yeah.
my cousin went in on a day that I wasn't even working and be like, yeah, I'm Jamili's cousin. My manager messaged me like, oh yeah, is this your cousin?
Yeah.
Cool, I busted me your discount. I was like,
Huh? I can't lie, those things were like gold dust as well, fam. And especially that my family's really put dibs on it. I'm not thinking, God, like,
bro, the 20% on the Nike, well, sportswear. Yeah, you had 3 of those. And my mum went and bought a pair of Harachis. I was vexed.
you see sometimes
Well, the
in
old
life,
school
yeah,
Harachis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't lie.
Living.
Nah, not the one with the strap.
No, not those ones, the other ones.
I can't lie. You see sometimes in life, yeah, white lies are needed, bro. Don't always be honest. I'm being I'm being 100% serious here. Because you see, even with just the discount thing, yeah, the worst thing you can do is tell the people exactly what you got. Limit it a bit. So is that even if parents ask how much money you got, limit it a bit. don't
You said take your cut.
limit it a bit.
No.
Just,
How much were they?
No, yes.
£60,
If you buy
£50.
something, shoes, clothes,
Calculate the price you're going to tell your parents.
yes, limit it a bit. It looks expensive. Nah. It's reasonable.
No, but this is the thing.
Limit.
What about when they say, oh yeah, that's nice, get me a pair?
Well, is it straight on? Yeah.
Nothing's
Sorry.
That's a bit
reasonable.
crazy, I can't lie.
Swear.
Bro.
They say that.
I've never had that, you know.
That's crazy.
Man's touching wood from now.
Yeah. Yeah, nah,
Man,
bro.
if I had that, blood. That's mad.
I know my boy, he had that one time and he's like, oh yeah, say less, get me a pair. And he was sweating. Sweating.
What did he buy though? I bet it was designer or something.
I can't remember what the fuck it was, but it was something dumb.
Jesus.
And it was like, I remember my first pair of Jordans.
Yeah.
I stayed up, my mom was like, oh yeah, how much were they? These times they were like £115. I was like, oh, they're only 90 quid.
Okay.
What?
I think I got a story as well.
But bro, like, even at inflation,
Yeah.
£115 for a pair of 11s.
Oh yeah. 115.
£115.
Oh yeah, no, that's when I used to buy them.
115. Now you're looking at 175, 180.
P,
Trying to
that's
think how much I paid.
that's even if you could
Mine
get
was
them.
more than that.
Yeah, but you bought from resale, innit?
Yeah, resale.
Yeah, nah, if you buy a
Which
resale,
ones did you get?
piece.
Cool grey. The high ones.
Yeah, I can't even do that.
I like
I'm not
that.
gonna make
I'm gonna
box,
get
man.
some
I'm
more.
telling you. I'm gonna make a box.
Make me one, please.
I'm trying to, when I actually learn about APIs, yeah, I'm making bots, but I promise you, man's making a bot, man's buying.
Justifying you everything.
Yeah, to find me and buy it.
Let me see, you're a scalper now.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, blood. F that. Forget going to the resellers, blood. Man, be the middleman myself, blood.
If only you had that when the P5 dropped.
The P5, I got one though.
You got one?
Cool. Yeah.
Where did you get one?
No,
Time
Oh,
ago.
must
this
be
is
nice.
just-
I got from Amazon store.
That's why you
Yeah.
got like COVID types
Yeah.
to not use it now.
I don't even use I don't even
Yeah,
use
you
it.
do have one.
Yeah.
Shit.
I got one, blood. My cousin uses that, blood. He loves that shit.